Hello and welcome back to the Young and Hungry After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. Today we are talking Season 5, Episode 3, Young and Kiki, and does the dog make it out alive? Oh, stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Can you guys hear it?
I can't.
I love this song so much. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Young and Hungry After Show here on AFTERBUZZ TV. Guys, this episode was intense, guys, to say the least. But it was exciting, and lots of things happened. Dogs were flying out of windows. It was amazing. But before we get started, let's introduce ourselves. Where can we find you on social media?
Hi, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Becca B Talks TV.
And my name is Karina Vargas. You can find me everywhere on social media at KarinaXVRGS.
And you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube at Mr. Dakota T. Jones. Before we start, I want to mention something very special. If you haven't already seen it, my new talk show, Millennial Hollywood, had an episode last week with the one and only Diana Snyder, who's responsible for writing so many of these amazing episodes. So make sure you check that out. I'll comment the link below later. But she was amazing to join us, and she's going to be joining us again on May 1st. She's going to come in. She said she's going to bring some props from the show, and we're going to have so much fun with her. That's the episode, one of the big episodes she wrote, so she's going to come back and talk about it. But I did want to mention, this book is not out yet. It will be out April 11th, but it is titled Young and Hungry, Your Complete Guide to a Delicious Life. Super exciting. I had the chance to read most of it. It's incredible. It's got some amazing recipes as well as life lessons, things you can learn. And if you have a problem with your boss or something, you can fix it by making brownies. It tells you all about it. So you guys are going to have to check this out. It drops April 11th. You can pre-order it on Amazon. Okay, so let's jump into this episode. It is called Young and Kiki. So funny. We've got a special guest star, Heather Dubrow. Amazing. One of the housewives of Orange County.
Yes.
What did you think of her?
I actually liked her. Like, she gave this, like, type of funniness to the show where, like, she was so high class.
Yes.
But it was, like the way that she, I don't know, the character was just really funny to me.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, no, it was an interesting character. I feel like she wasn't like, she was kind of over the top, but not like if I had a puppy, I'd probably care about that dog.
More than your child?
Just a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Not more than
Becca.
a child.
Well, I like how they were kind of saying that she was the Martha Stewart / Julia Child type of character. You know, she's been to jail previously. And it's just so funny when they bring storylines like that up because it's kind of like plays homage to our good old Martha Stewart, God bless her soul. But I thought that was really, really funny. But okay, so we have Heather is playing the role of Natasha Cook Campbell, who comes to eat dinner with Josh, and Josh sends his staff home early, and he's like, I don't want them interfering because it's going to be too much, and we're just going to send them home and make sure we have a good meeting so we can get this contract signed. So, of course, Gabby always sticks her nose in everything, finds out what's going on, wants to be there to get a lock of her hair randomly. But
Creepy.
Borderline
creepy.
I know, but Gabby comes up with the get laid chicken instead of get paid chicken. And that's exactly what Natasha needs to revamp her image because she wants a sexier, edgy feel. And she's like, yes, just because
sexy.
of her, I'm going to sign this contract with you, Josh, and I want to make a cookbook with Gabby. Mm-hmm. And so everyone thinks this is amazing. What did you think at that point?
I mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked the way that, Gabby was able to, kind of come back in and be like, well, I mean, why did you hire a new chef or whatever to give the dinner when I'm here, you know?
Yeah.
And so
that's true.
I like that she stayed there.
Yeah.
And she was like, I'm fierce too.
Yeah.
And I'm getting the get laid chicken.
I know.
I think it's funny that Josh still tries to keep things from Gabby.
I know. They both try to keep things from each other, and it's ridiculous because it always
They
comes
find out, yeah.
Exactly. But she has this dog named Kiki Cook Campbell, and it's her best friend. She loves the dog more than her own daughter.
Yeah.
And
she even put her in the will.
I know.
I mean, it's a cute dog.
It is a very cute dog, but
I wanted it.
Basically, Gabby bounces the ball off the thing, and it dog jumps
Because
over the
Gabby's
terrace.
smart.
And when this happened,
No.
Karina and I would died because it just like leaps over so happy.
And then Gabby, like the line that she said after that, she was like, "How was I supposed to know balls bounce? Like, how are you not supposed to know that?"
Wait,
Thank you.
Then I was really confused because I was like, are they like on ground level or something? Or the
No.
dog just like jumped over the balcony, like fell 9 floors down?
No,
Great.
basically
Bye.
what happened was the dog hit the awning and slid down onto another person's balcony and then ran up the stairs. So that's what happened. It wasn't like
That's
9
lucky.
stories down. Very, very lucky, especially when it happens twice.
Maybe there's another awning.
I know, but Josh basically gives $20,000 to a homeless guy to part ways with Chuck Wagon.
No, wagon, yeah.
Wagon.
Chuck
Chuck.
Wagon. Decides to
Chuck. Where'd you get Chuck from?
I have written down in my notes Chuck.
Chuck.
My bad. Okay, so the dog's name's Wagon.
There's someone named Chuck in the episode.
Allegedly, the dog's name is Wagon. And they paid the homeless man $20,000 to basically be like, okay, cool, you know, we're going to just give this one to Natasha. And at this point, I paused the episode and turned to you and was like, what's going to happen is Natasha's going to see that her dog has a wiener. Whenever really it's not, you know, I was like, that's going to happen. And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And I press play.
Plus
Plus
you
play.
got that
Plus
so
play.
right. Like,
I
you got
did.
it right. Like, you got it so right.
I was thinking that in my head while watching it. I was like, yeah, that's probably gonna happen.
I know.
It's a thing that happens.
I love how Gabby just like, I was like, all right, you want to play ball? And then he's like, if you learn nothing, he grabs it, throws it the other way, and bounces off. Goes off the balcony, and then all cheery like, the dog jumps over the railing again.
Again.
But why didn't they just take away that chair that was right next to the balcony?
Or just
But the
let
second
dog
time,
wouldn't have
the
gone.
second time it was the other dog,
Right.
Right.
So, Wagon.
Chuck.
So Wagon jumps off again. I would have just closed the balcony at this point, maybe thrown away the ball. Like,
I
Maybe
know.
close doors
I don't know.
or
But
windows,
Natasha
Or
notices
both.
that Kiki has a
something.
you know what. And we think, of course, all is doomed. And then all of a sudden, Kiki comes running from around the corner because apparently she also slid down and like ran up the stairs. And somehow they managed to convince her that their dogs are in love and it's all a part of this get laid chicken that they're making, which is super sick. And yeah, so it works out. She's like got a plan for a dog's wedding, and the whole reason that she'd been gone was because her Diana, which is her editor, was apparently almost dying in the hospital, which she didn't really care that much.
I feel like I'm overthinking this whole balcony thing right now.
I think you are.
However, maybe it's one of those balconies where I'm gonna stop laughing for a second so people just hear me talking. But maybe it's one of those balconies that's like it's a little farther out, like like the more on the lower levels.
Oh, I get you.
No.
Like it starts expanding.
So basically what happened was, Becca explained it first. Basically, the awnings have this little thing where it kind of goes over. So instead of it just jumping right off, it hits some kind of a thing that's hanging out, and like dog just slid back onto the balcony. So it doesn't go as it is. It's just like the dog fell, and it's all the same level.
It's
There's just
magic.
a little awning. Yeah. So thank God both dogs are okay. Natasha's going off to plan their wedding. It's going to be an amazing deal. You know, Josh gets to have this multi-million-dollar deal with her, and then Gabby gets the cookbook. So you think it's all going to be great. So Heather's character Natasha comes to the apartment, which she says is similar to the jail cell that she spent time in briefly. Yeah. And they're going to sign the contract. It's going to be an amazing thing. And then Sofia Rodriguez decides to throw the ball. Was it a ball?
Yeah.
Throws
It
the
was
ball.
like she was like, oh, let's play catch or whatever.
How many balls does this dog have?
Like, I can't even think of any tennis balls that I have in my house at all. Like, I don't just have balls laying around. You know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, I've got the set that I have, and that's all I need. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Someone does.
So you think everything's gonna be fine. Sophia throws the ball off the thing. The dog cheerily jumps over. This time doesn't sound like as good of luck.
Because you hear all the cars.
You hear the cars honking. Isn't that awful? Like a freaking dog
That's
dies.
sad.
Like in this show, they've killed off people before in this show, have they?
No.
Maybe they briefly mentioned that someone dies or something, but never like this. Like why a dog? Like
I was honestly, if we're gonna be honest here for a second, I was not okay with it, and I texted Dakota after I finished watching the episode because I watched it like an hour before. But I texted him. I'm like, the ending is horrible. Like it's awful. I can't.
As soon as you texted me that and I started watching and I saw the dogs jump out the first 2 times.
I told you that
knew
one.
what was
I
gonna
told
happen.
you.
I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. So the dog jumps off, dies tragically,
Listen,
I'm sure.
That's not comedy.
No, that's dog.
I'm sorry, that's not comedy.
Dog murder.
Oh, this is murder of poor puppies.
That's not alright.
I know. It's like
I love this show, but that's not alright.
I was kind of surprised that they really went that far with it. I was like, oh my gosh, there it goes. Bye.
Well, hopefully the dog really didn't die.
I
Hopefully
mean,
it went to the doggy hospital. And
no animals
it
were
was
harmed in the
fine.
making of this.
Yeah.
Just in the story, they tragically killed the dog.
Gabriel said that I really thought this episode was going to be a happy ending, and yep, me too.
I know. I hate it because I wanted Gabby to have some sort of happy ending for once because she always gets so close to success.
Nah.
Everyone always gets so close to success and it just gets torn down and you're just like, really? Like you
Who
can't
needs
ever,
happiness?
You can't ever be happy. I hate that.
Ben, they could have just closed the door or the window. Yep.
I know. Just close the balcony if you know the dog is coming over. You think they learned the first 2 times, but
No.
anyway.
Well, Sophia wasn't there the first 2 times.
That's true.
Yeah.
In their defense.
So Natasha rips up the contract. That's it. Not happening. But the only good thing that we kind of got from this whole relationship and Natasha being in the story was the fact that we got to see Heather, which is amazing. I love seeing her in the show. But the main thing was that Josh and Gabby kind of had some conversation about how they work so great as a team, but then they didn't want to go into a relationship because of someone would get mad over the other, and it would just end up in tragedy again.
Are we doing the favorite lines thing at the end?
Yeah, go
Right
for it.
now.
No, go for it. Yeah, what?
Because my favorite line was the "we're a power non-couple" line.
Power non-couple. Yes. What about you?
From them? Or
From
the
just
episode?
the whole episode.
Oh, mine was when Gabby was like, at a certain point, it's the dog's fault. She
That was pretty
blamed-
funny.
That's
She
true.
blamed the dog.
I mean, the dog is stupid to jump off.
In the dog's defense, it was 2 different dogs. So the
That's
first
Yeah, in the
time
dog's defense, it was 2 different dogs.
That's
Yeah,
true.
so-
That's true.
Truth.
Well, that
Defending.
storyline didn't end very happily ever
No.
after. But let's get into another storyline that, in my opinion, was one of the best cons that Elliot's ever done.
He got away with it all.
He did, and usually it always backfires, and Yolanda and Elliot's story like gets blown up in their face.
I thought they were pretending.
I know,
I
'cause
thought so too.
they were all supposed to go to this event, and it was going to be a big deal. Beyonce was going to be there at the club. It was going to be awesome. They think they're seeing Beyonce, but then Elliot can't pull through with the tickets. So he basically just gets them drunk and keeps turning back the clock because he says that they want to arrive 15 minutes before Beyonce performs by midnight, like 11:45, because they don't want to get there too early. So they would get drunk, and then he would turn back the clock and basically make it to where they didn't get to go.
I have a question. Did he ever change the clock back? Because if not, they're all going to be late to all their events.
That's true. I don't think he did. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think he changed. Oh no, I think he changed it to like 2 a.m.
So then that way
Yeah.
it would be past it and they would fall asleep or go home. So I don't think it was actually
Yeah.
2:30.
Accurate.
But I love how
They're just going to be early.
I think I really want to try Beyonce Teeny because that sounds really good.
Oh, Beyonce.
Because she's like, Sophie's like, I want to make a Beyonce Teeny. I think that
Dakota
Is that
does
in
too.
here?
What?
Is that in here?
I don't know. Is it in the book? Is it in the book, guys?
Here.
You'll have to buy it on April
Yeah.
11th to find out. But yeah, I love that. I think it was hilarious, and the fact that he got away with it and was able to kind of make them believe that they had, he slammed the door and made it believe they had just gotten back, and they're like, what happened? And then Sophia's like, oh yeah, I did get up there and like sing the Blue Ivy and like
Taught her how to sing it in Spanish.
I was like, that's amazing.
Sophia's like, yes, I do have that vivid memory.
Yeah.
And apparently, her and Yolanda both made out with Beyonce's security guard. Beyonce brought Sophia up on stage at one point to sing. They had an amazing time. Like, they really thought they had an incredible time. So Elliot gets away with it, and he basically gets to leave. And I was proud of him because usually something kind of backfires in his face, and he gets caught.
Always.
But this time he got away with it. This time, and then that one time whenever he he accidentally drank that bottle of wine that was super expensive, and then
Oh, yeah, and
tried
then he
to
got it
fill it
back.
up, but it was re-gifted to him, and so he's like,
I'm going to re-gift it again.
I know.
It's just going to go back and forth.
So, I mean, he has gotten away with a few good ones, but this was, I think, the best he's ever
I mean,
gotten.
And I really didn't think that he was going to, like, how do you say it?
Like, what, get away with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, because
Yeah, like, once, like, he walked out and stuff, and, like, they were saying, like, oh, yeah, like, I remember this, and like, they started chanting his name, like, Elliot, Elliot.
I know.
And I was like, it kind of sounds a little bit fake, like, if they really didn't believe him, you know?
I thought it was going to go back to them, and they were going to be like, he thinks we fell for that, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they were just, like, doing it for his self-esteem type thing.
Well, this episode was hilarious. I loved it so much. I do want to play a little game. I have the faces of the cast here. And if you guys watch my talk show, you know that I played this with the writer and basically made up a game called Who Said That? And I wrote some amazing lines down from the show, and then I had her guess who she wrote those lines for.
From this episode only, or from every
previous episodes. So we're only going to do a few, because if you guys really want to see, you got to go check out the talk show and see Diana get through this, because she did incredible. I was so surprised. She did amazing. But I'm going to give these to you guys. Let's start with you, Karina. We'll see if you get this. Okay. So, who said this? It's not strip poker, is it? I'm willing to risk my eyesight. Or no, I'm willing to risk my money, not my eyesight.
I was going to say.
Hold up. Yes!
I was going to say.
Elliot. Okay, you get to do one more. If I'm going to be showing all that skin, I got to go get waxed.
Oh!
Choose wisely.
I'm in.
Hey!
Yeah, I was gonna say
I
that
was
too.
in between, like, Sophia and her, but I feel like Yolanda would say
it,
that.
definitely. Okay, now it's Becca's turn.
Well, now Karina said the bar high.
Right?
2 out of 2.
Okay, Becca, who said this? I'm not wearing the underwear I want to die in. Something I would definitely say. Who said it, Becca? Quick, you gotta think quick.
Oh my gosh.
Come on,
I don't know.
pick somebody.
Can I pick 3 people?
No.
That's not a thing? Can I pick 2 people?
Nope.
Is it someone who's already been picked?
Nope. I'll give you that hint. Hit it. Come on. Or at least...
I'm gonna say it's between...
Becca's not good at games, guys.
These
Okay, Gabby said it. Gabby said it.
Yay!
I'm gonna do one more, and I'm gonna let Karina help out on this one so it doesn't take as long. Okay, I hope it fits. I have hands like little starfish.
I feel like that's a Josh line or an Elliot line.
Elliot.
I
Definitely.
knew
It was
Elliot.
whenever Alan proposed, and he's like, I hope the ring fits. I have little arm or little fingers like starfish. I love that line. But that is a fun game. I can't wait. Diana's going to be back in the studio with us on May 1st to discuss her episode. We found out that Becca's not good at games and does not need to be put. I know. We found out Becca does not need to be put on the spot on live television.
I'm
because
really good at games.
It's a long, awkward pause.
I should definitely be on like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or something. And probably win.
Oh, we love you, Becca. Some were meant for games, some weren't. But let's get into predictions before we go.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
All right, Becca, you go ahead and start thinking of yours now. I go to Karina.
Oh,
I was like,
now. Let's see. Well, after what happened with Sophia calling Kendrick
Mm-hmm. Oh
and
my gosh.
telling him that she loved him
And wanted
to suck, and then boom. I want to see what happens there. Like,
I think we know what happens there.
no, like I want to.
Shame on you. That's a whole other TV show.
No, like I want Kendrick
That's
to
not
come onto
free-
the show or have like a conversation to kind of finish what she started. So.
Finish what you started, huh?
Okay.
Okay. No, I agree. I think it'll be great. I really hope that Kendrick comes back on the show because we did see him on the Young and Sophia spinoff. It's her coworker, you know, the guy who knows it all, and I think it would be great to have him back in because you know Sophia does deserve a man that is around and doesn't have to always just be mentioned briefly and never mentioned again, or you know she has a revolving door of men sometimes because she's never been able to be happy and have the one, and she always gets kind of with those guys who end up not treating her right. So I would love to see her with Kendrick. I'd like to see him be a good guy for her and to see him in episodes to come.
Yeah.
What about you, Becca?
I wanted to see Elliot and Alan in an upcoming episode without the drama part. thing, without the fighting thing.
But you know, we did get some good scenes with them whenever they were singing and playing
We
piano
did.
together.
Yeah.
And
But I want more of that.
you want more of Alan back with Elliot, because you know we see Alan every once in a while, but there are episodes without him, so I get what you mean. Yeah.
And I want Josh and Gabby. I feel like this was my thought last week, but I want Josh and Gabby to just admit they're a couple.
The only thing that I want to see, and this is my prediction, but I can't really say much about it because I do know what happens in the mid-season finale. I just want the mid-season finale to happen, and my prediction is that it will happen because I know it happens.
It's gonna wait, what?
And some are gonna be happy, some are gonna be like, some are gonna be like, oh my god. So it's gonna be good.
What is my reaction
it's gonna be a roller coaster.
Becca's probably gonna pause. Yeah, Becca's probably gonna pause, think about it for like a few minutes, and be like, oh.
Okay.
That's probably Becca's response to it. But I think Becca will be happy with it, and you will be happy with
Yeah.
it. Hopefully. But I don't know.
You better be
because
right, Dakota.
Some people might not be happy with it.
Does
so,
anybody die?
Yeah. Everyone dies.
Everyone dies. It's like the end of Lost.
No, but I think people are going to be happy.
Spoiler alert!
I thought there was a fire in
I
here.
really thought that was
I was
like
like,
an
I'm
actual.
hell out of here. I was like, I'm out. No, but I think there'll be people who are happy with it. There'll be people who are sad with it. You know, just how everything goes, and that's all I'm gonna say, folks. But we love you guys so much. That about wraps it up. But thank you guys so much for joining us. If you guys want to follow AfterBuzz TV, follow them on all social media platforms at AfterBuzz TV. You can find me on everywhere at Mr. Dakota T. Jones, and you can also catch my new talk show, Millennial Hollywood. It's going to be 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time this Friday with special guest Megan Rinks. And where can we find you guys?
Well, if you guys want to follow me, you guys can follow me at KarinaXBRGS on Twitter and Instagram.
Y'all can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Becca B Talks TV, and I start recapping 13 Reasons Why on Friday at 11 a.m.
Awesome. And you guys can catch me on Baby Daddy After Show literally in like 2-3 minutes in the same studio. You guys got to check it out. We love you guys so much, and stay young and stay hungry.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.